Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220 KHTS. This is host Fred Arnold on the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce Business Spotlight, and I'm joined by Diane Blair. Diane Blair's with Comfort Keepers. Welcome to the show.
Good morning.
Tell us just real briefly about Comfort Keepers, because I know that you're very involved in the community, with Miles McNamara being one of your owners.
Absolutely.
Tell us about Comfort Keepers.
Comfort Keepers is a non-medical in-home care, which means that we don't do anything invasive. We help seniors with activities of daily living. Our focus is on keeping seniors safe and independent in their own home, if that's appropriate. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes they need to go into a community or a board and care, something like that. But a lot of times, patients, seniors want to stay home, and that's what we do. We keep them hydrated. We make sure they eat properly, and we make sure they don't fall.
What's the difference between home health and in-home care?
That's a great question. Home health is nursing, so that's intermittent visits. Medicare typically pays for that. Home health nurses and physical therapists, occupational therapists, speech therapists will come out and do intermittent visits. They don't do any kind of activities of daily living assistance. Non-medical in-home care, which is what Comfort Keepers does, on the other hand, we do all activities of daily living, making beds, transportation to and from doctor's appointments, which is a big deal. A lot of seniors miss their doctor's appointments because they can't get there. Again, with the nutrition, that's a big deal. That'll put patients back and clients back in the hospital real quick. Hydration, medication compliance, and that kind of thing. So we take care of that end, and home health takes care of the nursing end.
Yeah, you keep an eye on our parents.
Absolutely. We take care of mom and dad. We take on the role of caregiver, and we'll give you back the role of son.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. What makes you different than other providers?
There's actually a few things. We have something called teletrack, which is the caregiver will go in when they get to the house. They will make a phone call from the client's ground line, and that checks them in. If they're not there, we have a case manager on duty or on call, actually, 24/7, and they will make sure that the caregiver's there. We also have what's called a Caregiver Skills Lab, which is completely free to the public. The Caregiver Skills Lab is where we train family members who are taking care of their aging parents to actually care for their...
And we would need help with that.
Absolutely.
It's not something we do every day.
Everyone is deer in the headlights when it comes to taking care of your aging parent. It's a big shock. Our culture doesn't prepare for it. So we will help train family members to do transfers, change adult diapers, make a bed with the client still in it, help people ambulate up and down stairs, that kind of thing.
Yeah, really be a coach.
Be a coach.
Coach to the son or daughter.
And they don't need to be on service with us to take advantage.
Excellent. We only have a couple minutes or about a minute left. And so obviously you want to hire a service such as yours or try to hire someone on your own. You don't know what you're getting.
You really don't. So sometimes people say, I'm going to go on Craigslist or I'm going to go on, get them in the paper, and you're really taking a big risk. We only hire employees, no independent contractors. All of our caregivers are bonded and covered by workers' comp insurance, and we pay all the payroll taxes. We do criminal background checks every year on the caregiver's anniversary. So. Yeah,
important stuff. Well, tell Miles, thank you for being so involved in the community and all he's done with the Senior Center and so many other resources. Diane, how can those that want to reach you, what's your number?
661-287-4200.
One more time.
661-287-4200.
And online at?
ComfortKeepers.com.
ComfortKeepers.com. Thanks again, Diane.
Pleasure's
Diane
mine.
Blair for coming in from Comfort Keepers. Hope you enjoyed this business spotlight from the Santa Clarita Valley Chamber of Commerce, hosted by Fred Arnold on AM 1220 KHTS.